Good morning, children. Sairam. Last class we saw missing digits, right? Missing numbers, right? I think A sum and B sum we saw. I'll revise it one more time. The B sum, yes. And next we'll move on to the word problems, yes. So some numbers are missed out. We are going to find out the missed out numbers, isn't it? See, this one is missed out, right? That we are going to find out. Find the missing digits. Some digits are missed out, right? Now this is an addition, right? Now add 5. How will you add first? First we have to add the ones place, right? So add 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. What is the total sum we have? 9. So now if you subtract the 9 minus 1 addend, we know the addend, 1 addend we know, right? If we subtract these two, we'll get the other addend. Shall we subtract now? 9 minus 6 is 3. So write 3 here, or else with 6 I'm going to add a number in such a way that I'll get a sum as 9. After 6 I'm going to add how many numbers? Shall we see? After 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got 9. How many numbers I should add now? 3. So answer is 3. So write 3 in the place, in this place. So next, let's move on to the tens place. Now this we are going to find out, right? Now we have 0 and 8. Add 0 plus 8. 0 plus 8 is 8. So here the sum is 2, right? It is less than. So I have to add a number to 8 in such a way that the unit place is 2. Shall we add with 8? What number I should add with 8? After 8, shall we add 9, 10. If I am adding 2 numbers, it is 10. Unit place is 2? No. So after 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So see 12. So I got the unit place as 2. So how many numbers I've added? 4 numbers. After 8 I've added 9, 10, 11, 12. So what number I should write here? 4. Understood, children? So in the place write 4. Next move on to the hundreds place. 7 plus 0. So this one I should carry over, right? 8 plus 4 is 12. 2 I've written here. 1 is carried over. Don't forget to add the carry over, right? So now 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 0 is 8. So with 8, the sum is 6. The unit digit I have to get as, since it is less than 8, so I have to add with 8 one more number in such a way that the unit place is 6. With 8, what number I should add now? After 8, 9. Unit place is 6? No. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got 16. So how many digits I've added? 8. With 8, if I add 8 more to it, I'll get the sum as 16. So what number I should write it here? 8. So write 8 here. Understood, children? Next move on to the thousands place. So that 6 I'm writing it here. 1 is carried over, right? Don't forget to add this carry over, children. Now let's add the thousands place now. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 4, 8. With 8, what number I should add so that the unit place is 1? See, this is 1, the sum is 1 we have. So that is less than, right? So we have to add with 8 one more number in such a way that the unit place is 1. 8. With 8, what number I should add? After 8, 9, 10, 11. So write C, 11. Unit place is 1, right? So how many numbers I've added? After 8, 3 numbers I've added, right? 8, 9, 10, 11. So write 3 here. Yes. Now let's move on to the, so this one is carried over to the 10,000 place. Now let's add the 10,000 place and we'll see what number we should add here. Yes. Now 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 2, 9. With 9, what number I should add so that the unit place is 0? With 9, what number I should add so that the unit place is 0? 9, 10. So I'm adding only one more number. So I got 10. So unit place is 0, right? So this 0 I'm writing it here. So how many numbers, digits have added? Only one number I've added, right? So write 1 in this place. Now let's move on to the lakhs place. Now shall we add this carry over? 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. Sorry, 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. With 6, how many numbers I should add so that the answer will be 7? With 6, what number I should add? 6 plus 1. If I add 6 to 1, the answer will be 7, right? Or else you can subtract these two because the sum is greater. If it is greater, you can subtract this also. 7 minus 6 is 1. Or else you can, with 6, what number I should add? So get 7. 6 plus 1. So write 1 in the box now. So 6 plus 1, 7. So you all know how to find out the missed out digits, right? Now word problem. While doing word problem, what we have to do? Just listen to the sum. Just read the question carefully 2 or 3 times till you understand. Now solve the following word problem. A manufacturer sold 23,650 kg of sugar to shopkeeper A, 51,173 kg of sugar to shopkeeper B, and 60,850 kg of sugar to shopkeeper C. How much sugar did the manufacturer sell in all? See, the question is, manufacturer, a wholesale, he'll be having a wholesale company. So what he will do? He will sell the things to the different shops, right? So a manufacturer sold 23,650 kg of sugar. So this amount of sugar, 23,650 kg of sugar to shopkeeper A. He is giving one shopkeeper this much quantity. How much quantity? 23,650 kg of sugar to shopkeeper A. To shopkeeper A, he has given 23,650 kg of sugar. Then 51,173 kg of sugar to shopkeeper B. He is giving 51. How much quantity is giving? 51,173 to shopkeeper B. Right. Now 60,850 kg of sugar to shopkeeper C. And this much quantity of sugar he is giving to shopkeeper C. Now, how much sugar did the manufacturer sell in all? So, how much quantity of sugar he sold in all? In all means what will you do? So, we have to add what amount of quantity he has given to shopkeeper A, shopkeeper B and shopkeeper C, right? So, you're going to add all the three. How much quantity? We are going to add all the quantity. Shall we add this now? Just statements. So quantity of sugar, how much quantity of sugar? Quantity of sugar sold to shopkeeper A. How much quantity sold to shopkeeper A, the manufacturer? Yes, 23,650. Write it down, children. Quantity of sugar sold to shopkeeper A. How much quantity is he has given to shopkeeper A? 23,650. Now the next one, quantity of sugar sold to shopkeeper B. How much quantity of sugar he has given to shopkeeper B? How much quantity he has sold? 51,173. 51,173. Now quantity of sugar sold to shopkeeper C. How much quantity he has sold to shopkeeper C? 60,850. So in all means total quantity means what we have to do? Whether we have to add or subtract? Yes, we are going to add. We are going to add. Right? So total quantity of sugar, total quantity of sugar the manufacturer sold in all. Sold in all. How much quantity is sold in all? How will you find out? Whether will you add or subtract? In all means we have to add. Shall we add this now? First, quantity of sugar sold to shopkeeper A, quantity of sugar sold to shopkeeper B, and quantity of sugar sold to shopkeeper C. Now shall we add this now? So now add the ones place. 0, 3 and 0 we have. 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 0 again 3. So write 3 in the 3. Next move on to the hundreds tens place. 5, 7 and 5. 5 plus 7 is, so 7 plus 5. With 7 I am going to add 5 numbers. After 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. With 12 I am going to add 5 more to it. After 12 I am going to add 5 more. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So or else 2 plus 5 is 7 and 1, this one you bring it down, 17. So 17, 7 you write it here. This 1 will be carried over to the hundreds place. 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 plus 5, 17. So 7 I am writing in the tens place and 1 will be carried over to the hundreds place. Now shall we add the hundreds place now? 1 plus 6. I am adding the carryover and the first number. 1 plus 6 is, after 6 I am going to add only one number. 6 plus 1, 7. With I am going to add one more to it. 7 plus 1, 8. With 8 I am going to add 8 more to it. 8 plus 8. After 8 I am going to add 8 numbers. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16. So 16. 6 I am writing it here. That 1 will be carried over to the thousands place. Shall we add the thousands place now? 1 plus 3 is 4. With 4 I am going to add one more to it. 4 plus 1. After 4 I am going to add only one number. 4 plus 1, 5. So write 5 in the thousands place. Move on to the 10,000 place now. 2 plus 5. 5 plus 2. After 5 I am going to add 2 numbers. 5, 6, 7. With 7 I am going to add last number 6. So 2 plus 7 plus 6. 7. After 7 I am going to add 6 numbers. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So write 13 here. So how much quantity he sold in all? The manufacturer. Total quantity of sugar the manufacturer sold in all is equal to 1,35,673 kg of sugar. So 1,35,673 kg of sugar. So while doing the word problem, just read the question 2 or 3 times till you understand. So quantity of sugar sold to shopkeeper A, quantity of sugar sold to shopkeeper B, quantity of sugar sold to shopkeeper C. Then total quantity means you are going to add all these 3. Then the answer is 1,35,673 kg. Next word problem. For a family function, Mr. Malik spent, how much money is spending? Rupees 2,75,600 on food. How much money is spending on food? Mr. Malik, he is having one family function. How much money is spent on food? 2,75,600 and 1,25,750 on arrangements and decoration, and 96,275 on gifts. How much did Mr. Malik spend for the function? See, Mr. Malik, he is having one function. So for that, how much he is spending? Rupees 2,75,600 for food. So then, and 25,750 for arrangements. We'll make some arrangements, right? So for that, how much money he spent? He spent rupees 1,25,750 for arrangements and decoration. Usually for function, we'll decorate, right? And how much money he spent for that? 1,25,750. Then for how much money he spent on gift? So some they will give gift, right? So how much money he spent for gift? 96,275 for gift. Now what we are going to find out? How much did Mr. Malik spend for the function? How much money he spent? Total money. So total money, what we have to do? So these three we are going to add, right? Total means we are going to add. Shall we? Next. Money spent on food. Money spent on food. How much money he spent? Rupees 2,75,600. Write it down. 2,75,600. Money spent on arrangements and decoration. Money spent on arrangements and decoration. How much money he spent for arrangements and decoration? Just see here. 1,25,750, right? Now, money spent on gift. How much money he spent on gift? Rupees 96,275. Now, shall we find out the total money Mr. Malik spent? Yes, total money spent by Mr. Malik. How much money he spent? Total money spent by Mr. Malik. How much money he spent? So, we're going to add these three so that we'll get the total amount, right? Shall we add these three? So, first add the ones place. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 5, 5. So, write 5 here. 0 plus 5, 5. Add, move on to the tens place. 0 plus 5, 5. 5 plus 7. With 7, I am going to add 5 numbers. After 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 I am writing it here. And 1 will be carried over to the hundreds place. Now, shall we add the hundreds place now? Now, 1 plus 6. I am adding the carryover and the first number. 1 plus 6 is 7. After 6, I am going to add only one number. 6 plus 1, 7. With 7, I am going to add 7 more to it. After 7, I am going to add 7 more. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. With this, I am going to add 2 more. So, this is 14. I am going to add 2 more to it. So, after 4, I am going to add 2 numbers. 4. After 4, 5, 6. And this one will be carried down. So, 14 plus 2 is 16. So, write 6 here and 1 will be thousands place. Now, shall we add the thousands place now? Yes, 1 plus 5. 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1 is, after 5 I am going to add only one number. 5 plus 1, 6. With 6, I am going to add the next one, 5. So, 6 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. With this 11, I am going to add 6 more to it. So, 6 plus 1, 7. And this one, I am bringing it. So, 6. 11 plus 6 is 17. So, 7 I have written here. 1 will be carried over to the next place. Now, 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 2, 9, 10. So, then 9. With 10, I am going to add 9 more to it. 0 plus 9, 9. And 1. So, 19. So, write 9 here and 1 will be carried over to the next place. Now, add 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1, 4. So, what is the total amount you spent for the function? 4,97,625. What is the total money spent by Mr. Malik for the function? 4,95,625. So, Mr. Malik had one function. So, he had spent 2,75,600 for food and 1,25,750 for arrangements and decoration and 96,275 for gifts. So, how will you find out the total money spent? So, we are going to add, right? So, now add everything And the answer is 4,97,625. Estimate the sum by rounding off to the nearest thousand. So we're going to find out the sum by rounding off to the nearest thousand. I think you all know how to round off the number to nearest thousand, right? To round off the number to the nearest thousand, what we have to do? We have to see the digit at the hundreds place, right? We'll see now. First, we'll move on to the question now. The population of village A is, how much population they have? 53,628. And village B, how much population is there in village B? 78,426. Estimate the total population. Total means what will you do? We are going to add, right, of the two village, but we are going to find out the sum by rounding off method, estimation method, right? Now, the population of village A is 53,628 and village B is 78,426. Estimate the total population of the two village. First, write it down. Population of village A is equal to, what is the population of village A? Just see here, 53,628. So to round off the numbers to the nearest thousand, you have to see the digit at the hundreds place. It is greater than 5. So what we have to do? We have to put 0 in the ones place, tens place, 0 in the hundreds place, and we are going to add 1 to the digit at the thousands place. What digit we are having at the thousands place? 3. 3 plus 1 is 4 and this 5. So 53,628 is rounded off to 54,000. 53,628 is rounded off to 54,000. I think you all know to round off the numbers, right? So population of village A is, this is rounded off to nearest 1,000. 54,000. Now, what is the population of village B? Right? Population of village B. Population of village B. What is the population? 78,426. This we are going to round off to the nearest 1,000. So just see the hundreds place. It is, if it is 4 or less than 4, what we have to do? Put 0 in the ones, tens and hundreds place, and the thousands place remains the same. So write 8 as it is and 7. So 78,426 is rounded off to 78,000. Now shall we add this now? Total. Estimate the total population. They are asking the total population, right? Will you add or subtract? Yes, addition. Shall we add this now? So first write population of village A. See, we have in village A some population, in village B some population, some people are staying. So we are going to find out the total population, right? Now add now 0 plus 0, 0. Then move on to the tens place. Again 0 plus 0, 0. Again hundreds place, 0 plus 0, 0. Now move on to the thousands place. Now 4 plus 8. We are going to add 4 and 8. Or 8 plus 4. With 8 I am going to add 4 more to it. 9, 10, 11, 12. 8 plus 4 is 12. So 2 I am writing it here. 1 is carried over. Now add the 10,000 place now. 5 plus 1. After 5 I am going to add only one number. 5 plus 1, 6. With 6, I am going to add 7 more to it. So 7, after 7 or after 6, I am going to add 7 more. 7, after 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So answer is 13. So write it down. 13, 1, 3. So what is the total population of the two villages? Total population of two villages is equal to 1,32,000. 1,32,000. Understood, children? This we are going to round off to the nearest 1,000. Estimation the sum by rounding off to the nearest 1,000. Last one. Frame two word problem. We are going to form a word problem and then solve to find the answer. Now question has been given for you, and for this question you are going to form a word problem. Shall we form a word problem now? Frame two word problem. For one sum we are going to form two word problems. What is the first sum? 37,260 plus 28,450. We are going to find out we are going to form the word problem. So these two numbers we are going to add, right? So for that we are going to write word problem. Just see, I'm just taking in an orchard. There are 37,260 apple trees. In an orchard, how many apple trees are there? 37,260 apple trees and 28,450 mango trees. So now shall we find out the total? Then only we'll get the sum, right? So how many trees are there in all? In an orchard, there are 37,260 apple trees and 28,450 mango trees. So in an orchard, we have some 37,260 apple trees and 28,450 mango trees. So how will you find out the total number of trees? We'll add, right? So how many trees are there in all? And next one. For the same sum, we are going to frame one more word problem, shall we? Now, in a box contains 37,260 red balls. In a box, we have 37,260 red balls and 28,450 blue balls. So, we are having, in a box, we are having 37,260 red balls and 28,450 blue balls. Now, what is the question? We are going to add, right? How many balls are there in all? How many balls are there in all? So, like this, you are going to form word problems. Now, shall we solve this problem now? So, shall we add this now? 37,360 28,450. Shall we add this now? Write the numbers in the exact places. 0 plus 0 is 0. Then move on to the tens place. 6 plus 5. After 6, I'm going to add 5 more. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So write 11. 1 I'm writing it here. 1 is carried over to the hundreds place. Now add the hundreds place. 1 plus 2. 2 plus 1. 2. With 2 I'm going to add only one number. 3. 3 plus 4. After 3 I'm going to add 4 numbers. 3 in the mind, 4 in the finger. After 3 I'm going to add 4 numbers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is no, it's a single digit number. So write the number directly. Then move on to the thousands place. 7 plus 8. With 7 I'm going to add 8 numbers. After 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 7 plus 8 is 15. So write 5 here and 1 is carried over to the 10,000 place now. Now shall we add the 10,000 place? 1 plus 3 is 3 plus 1, 4. With 4 I am going to add 2 more. After 4, 5, 6. So the answer is, so what is the total? 65,710. Answer is 65,710. So you should form your word problem. See, one sum will be given. You have to form the word problem for the given sum. Yes, children, understood? Now one homework assignment for you. Missing digits. You're going to find out the missed out digits. Now I'll read 2 in the ones place, and this number we are going to find it out, and 4 in the hundreds place, again thousands place you're going to find out, and 10,000 place we have number 7, and lakhs place we have number 2. And next is second number, this ones place, this you're going to find it out. And next we have 9 in the tens place, and this hundreds place we are going to find out. 4 in the thousands place, 6 in the 10,000s place, and lakhs place we are going to find out. Sum 8 in the ones place, 4 in the tens place, 2 in the hundreds place, 3 in the thousands place. Question mark this we are going to find out in the 10,000 place, and 8 in the lakhs place. We are going to find out the missing digits. You are going to find out the missed out digits. B sum So some digits are missed out, that you're going to find out. So first number we have 2 in the ones place, and this we're going to find out. 7 in the hundreds place, thousands place you're going to find out, and 3 in the 10,000s place. And next we have second number, ones place you're going to find out. We have 4 in the tens place, 3 in the hundreds place, 5 in the thousands place, and 10,000 place you're going to find out. And one more number we have 8 in the ones place, 6 in the tens place, and this we are going to find out hundreds place, and 1 in the thousands place, 2 in the 10,000s place. Now the sum is 5 in the answer, 5 in the ones place, 2 in the tens place, 6 in the hundreds place, 9 in the thousands place, and 7 in the 10,000s place. These two sums you're going to finish it. You're going to find the missing digits, right children? Practice well the sums and practice well the word problems. See you in the next class. Thank you children.